You don't need an engineer to build a house. Get me right. You don't need an engineer to build a house. What you need is a team of 7 professionals. And I'm going to be explaining those professionals in this video. As a first-time developer, you get your land. After getting your land, who should you consult first? Now, the first person to consult after paying for your land is a land surveyor. Now, it's the function of a land surveyor to tell you the coordinates of your land, where your land is located, total square meter of your land, the boundaries of your lands, and now they take it to the authorities to register them and insert beacon numbers on them. Now, with your survey plan, every other professional can read what's on site, even without going to the site. So your first line of action, it's not an engineer, it's actually a land surveyor. After your land surveyor, the second professional to meet is an architect. Now, you already know what you want to build, you already know the kind of house you want to live in, but you cannot really transfer that knowledge into what's understandable on paper. Who does that? Is the function of an architect. After paying for your land and getting it surveyed, you consult an architect who will design whatsoever you want in your head on paper. It is their function to check the flow, to check the aesthetics, and every other thing that has to do with design of that building. Now, the next profession to meet after the architect must have done their own is the structural engineer. You and I know that a building designed on paper cannot collapse because it's on paper. But once you mount a building on site, it can collapse. Now, for this thing that the architect designed not to collapse on site, you need the structural engineers. Now, these guys are those ones that comes in to make sure that what the architect has drawn on paper would actually stand on site. They come in and add reinforcements, columns, the beams, the type of foundation that will be suitable for the land, and do their structural analysis and calculations for the slabs and every structural work that is going to be carried out in that building. They are usually called the backbones of construction. Now, once their job is completed, you go further and meet the M&E engineers, which stands for the mechanical and electrical engineers. These are the service engineers. They oversee that your mechanical works and your electrical works in that house is done properly. If you're the kind of person that likes